Hey everybody, this video brings me and John out to Jake's Flea Market, and this place is hopping today. It's actually Father's Day Sunday, so I was kind of expecting it maybe to be a little dead. I figured people would be out celebrating Father's Day with breakfast or something like that, but I think the fathers who are here are the smart ones, the ones who know Father's Day should be spent nowhere else because it's a Sunday here at Jake's Flea Market. I actually planned my Father's Day for yesterday, went out with my family then because I was like, no, Sunday is Jake's Day, so we're here. This place is hopping. There's a ton of people set up. Lots of people buy them. We're gonna find some good deals. Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about it at all. So you're good to go. But me, like I said, I planned ahead. So, all right, because I planned ahead, I'm gonna find the good deals today. First thing we're starting off with is a box of $1 DVDs, and looks like a bunch of rather common stuff. Not seeing anything like really all that much worth picking up, with the exception of one title in here that I definitely have to grab for the store, of course. That's Dogma. I usually pass on the single disc release, but a lot of you guys recently have been telling me that the single disc release still sells for a little bit. I did check, this is completely mint, so for $1 I am going to pick this up, but I'm thinking that's going to be about it. They do have Swing Kids, which is kind of a little bit more sort of obscure, but it's not exactly rare, so some interesting things in here, but I'm just going to go with Dogma, I think. I know. I'm actually looking through the books. What's happening here? A lot of these are actually cookbooks, but within here, there's some interesting things like this. Betty Page, The Life of a Pit-Up Legend. Also, what is this? Punk Marketing? That's kind of cool, but I think I'm just going to go with this book right here. These are only 25 cents a piece. So again, not for what? Wait, maybe I should be careful when I show you guys there. So not for me. This is for the store, but yeah, for 25 cents, a Betty Page book, I'm definitely grabbing that. They've actually got a whole bunch of really awesome stuff at this stand, including a bunch of Loot Crate pins, which are really neat. They got some Shira here, and look at that Nosferatu, and I'm guessing just a random vampire. These are only 50 cents a piece. I'm kind of tempted to pick some of these up. You guys know how much I love my enamel pins, though. I don't necessarily see anything that's like jumping out at me that I have to have. I mean, I already have a Nosferatu on my jacket, and I don't know, do I need another Dracula yet on my jacket? Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Again, very, very tempting. Look at the Scooby Snacks, that's cool. They also have a Dropkick Murphys record. Now, I don't collect records, I don't even have anything to play a record on, but that is really awesome. Only $5 for that. That's also extremely tempting. And there's some other little figures over here, and some DVDs and some pops and stuff. Yeah, again, lots of interesting things. And you ended up grabbing, look at this, the Leprechaun 4-film collection. That's actually a really good set, with the exception of Leprechaun in Space. Have you ever seen Leprechaun in Space?
That's like the prime reason I bought it.
Yeah, you know, like, I love a good cheesy movie, but even that one's a little bit too much for me. So it's fun, whatever. These are great films.
Is it on the nose? Is he in space?
Is he what?
Is he actually in space?
He's always. Oh no, he's in space in that movie. Here, take your DVD. Awesome find though. What'd you pay for that?
$1.
$1? Good find. Here's something I don't come across at the flea market very often. These are Disney Animators collection dolls. They got Anna, they got Elsa. That's actually really cool to see Anna and Elsa. And they got Tinkerbell too. I'm kind of digging the Tinkerbell one. That is pretty neat. I don't necessarily need these, and I'm probably not going to pick these up. I mean, I'm sure this person knows probably what they have here. These are really neat to see though. I don't know. Again, tempted, but I just got here, so I should probably be good and not blow all my money at like one time. Here's a whole bunch more $1 DVDs, though not, again, necessarily seeing anything I need to pick up, with the exception of one thing I'm tempted to pick up, and that is this, The Story of David. Do I want to know how the story ends? That's the thing. I mean, seeing this makes me really curious. The story of my life.
Can I read the synopsis?
I don't know. Should you read the synopsis?
Dies at 41. What? David, are you okay?
I'm in trouble. Now, this is something I don't come across very often, a whole boatload of WWF VHS tapes. This is honestly pretty amazing, and they're asking $10 a piece. Now, I enjoy old school wrestling. You guys know me. When it comes to wrestling, I like the 80s and like very, very, very early 90s. So a lot of this definitely speaks to me, but I don't know. As much as I like wrestling, do I $10 like wrestling? Maybe, kind of, sort of. I mean, the Bret the Hitman Hart one there, that's pretty awesome. Okay, yeah, I definitely want like every single one of these, but again, we just got here, so I gotta be good. Whoa, hey, look who decided to show up. Birthday boy himself. Comments down below. Happy birthday, Mike. So you're just stopping by for a little while?
I was here at 6:30 in the morning.
Did you find anything good?
Couple things.
Couple things?
I
All right.
found a Ninja Turtle 2 poster.
Whoa, did you know?
Like a promo poster with
Hello.
I had a promo poster, had the from I guess Burger King.
Wow, awesome. Well, I mean, that's a good find. I would have picked that up too. So, all right.
The frame and everything,
so nice. We got a little bit of Mike to join us today. Awesome, sweet. So Mike, John, all we need is Chris and Rick and everybody else to show up, and it'll be the birthday party Mike wants.
Yes.
So today we actually started from the front, not the back, which means the good news about that is we get to see June early. We got June stand here, and oh my gosh, look at this. She's got a the 25th anniversary of Walt Disney World Barbie. That is really awesome. Disney exclusive. Bring home the magic. I'm loving this. The question is, though, if I was to buy this, would I be buying it for the store, or would I be buying this for me in the library? Yeah. Toys, I don't need to start collecting, but toys, I kind of want to start collecting. That is really, really awesome. As a Disney nut, this is definitely speaking to me. Also, there's like a Pinocchio. I don't know what this is, some kind of doll here. That's pretty awesome. She's got this Thai Beanie Baby set that I'm kind of digging as well. I don't know. This here, though, is what's really speaking to me. Wait a minute, forget the Walt Disney World Barbie. This is what I want. It's a slingshot. Anybody out there actually have a slingshot back in the day? I want to say I made my own slingshots back in the day. I used to watch a lot of Dennis the Menace, so the idea of just having this and like carrying it around in my back pocket, yeah, I'm kind of digging that. I don't know though. I'm thinking if I bring home a slingshot, Sean will end up finding it, and then the wife will end up killing me, so I should probably pass on that. And sadly, I think I'm gonna pass on the Barbie as well, because I know if I buy that, I'm gonna buy more Barbies. And once again, a whole lot more of $1 media. I'm loving it today. Everything's $1 apparently. Lots of CDs, lots of DVDs, and some Blu-rays as well. But I think I'm just gonna grab 2, even though there are some things here that are kind of jumping out at me. But I'm just gonna get these for right now. So picking up Beverly Hills Cop 2 soundtrack. I don't have this, and man, if you guys are into the Beverly Hills Cop movies, which, I mean, how could you not be into the Beverly Hills Cop movies? They're fantastic. All 3 of them, yes, even 3 is amazing as well. The soundtracks of these films are just fantastic alone. So I don't have this. Got to grab that. And I'm picking up this as well, the Cop Outs, unfortunately, Blockbuster rental edition, but whatever. Blockbuster? Cop Out Blockbuster release is what I'm trying to say of Cop Out. At this point, it's so early in the morning. I was out all
movie Cop Out.
It's not the greatest film. I have it on DVD. I'm picking up on Blu-ray. That's what I'm trying to say. Yesterday was a very, very long day for me. What do you pick up? Lethal Weapon? Maybe?
Weapon 3.
You got that soundtrack?
I just wanted to pick it up because track number 5 is Daryl Dies.
That's really?
Yeah, that's the...
Wow, that's depressing.
That's sad.
Anyway, with that, being tongue-tied, being tired, I'm grabbing these for $2. So normally, as you guys know, I'd be freaking out over all the Blu-rays and DVDs, especially since they actually have some really cool stuff here. It's just stuff I already own, but not so much freaking out over this. I'm more freaking out over this. Things like the Ren and Stimpy comics, and look at this here. Disney Adventures. Do you remember Disney Adventures? I used to read these all the time. My library in elementary school used to get these in, and when they said, okay, free reading, go read whatever you want, I would not go for the books. I would go for the Disney Adventures. I've always been a Disney kid at heart, so that is really, really awesome. And the weird thing is, it's like foreshadowing because now they actually own The Simpsons. Not so much back in the day when this came out. That's great. Look at these really cool comics. What are these? Oh, these are like trade magazines or something, toy magazines.
Yeah.
That's really cool. They've also got some 8mm film reels here. Like, yeah, I'm just freaking out over all this stuff, but I kind of want this. Well, this just hurts to see. We're actually finding some horror DVDs here, which actually have the legitimate artwork, but it's been cut to fit into a slim case here. So legitimate artwork, legitimate DVDs, just obviously with cut artwork, which is not so good. American Werewolf, I can't talk today. American Werewolf in London, Halloween H2O, Godfather Collection, Halloween 3 in the really cool Good Times case. That's awesome. And Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. So some cool stuff. It's just, again, all with cut artwork. So I think we're going to pass. What is that? The Office downsizing game?
They were downsizing.
Okay.
Literally.
Took me a second because again I'm tired. I see what you did there. Yes,
Is the joke funny?
What you're saying is it's because the cases are smaller.
What?
Huh? These are awesome to see. It's a whole bunch of TMNT wacky wobblers. How cool is that? This one here being Raphael. Honestly, if they had a Donatello, I'd probably have to pick it up for only $8. Again, something I don't need to get into collecting, it would just be a dust collector on a shelf, but come on. If it was Donatello, my favorite turtle, I would totally be picking these up. But just an $8 Raphael. Gotta be honest, Raphael, probably my least favorite turtle. I know. Comments, hate down below. It's the attitude. These are something I always love coming across. Old promo buttons. Look at that. Disney's The Big Green. I'm really digging this one. The Operation Dumbo Drop. How cool is that? There's some Pocahontas in here and Broken Arrow and just all kinds of amazing movies from like the 90s. I want every single one of these. But again, it's the question of like, what would I do with them? I guess I could, you know, buy this whole entire box and maybe resell it. But like listing these like individually, I don't think I'd even want to get around to doing that. And again, I don't need them for me. Oh my gosh, there's Esmeralda from The Hunchback. I mean, that's really cool. Oliver and Company, I should probably just walk away from the pins, right? Because I really want to buy every one of those pins. So we're walking by the back of this car here. We notice it's a Vcr Dvd Combo with HDMI outputs. This is pretty epic and amazing. They're only asking $8 on this. Now, unfortunately, no remote, but that's okay. You can just get yourself a universal remote, and John does not actually have one of these. So for $8, you're picking this up, right? Yes, you absolutely have to. I mean, coming across one of these with HDMI outputs, that's something you don't find very often. You see these all the time out in the wild, but just again, with HDMI outputs, that is something that you don't see. So, all right, I'll just grab this, or are we gonna have to make a trip back to the car or something, or are you just gonna carry this around the whole time?
I think I'll deal with it.
You're just gonna carry it? Awesome, for $8? That's an amazing find that I found you. You know what? You're welcome. We're seriously finding just so much amazing stuff today. It's just unfortunately mostly amazing stuff we already have or just don't want, and that's pretty much the case with all this. Just a whole bunch of horror DVDs and all priced really well. Things like Return to Horror High. They got Boogeyman here, My Bloody Valentine. So again, some really good titles, just stuff I already own, stuff I do not need, things I have on Blu-ray and whatnot. I think nothing you need either, unfortunately, right? So, what? Pick up Stigmata. Stigmata's a good movie. Do you have that? No. Do you want that? I mean, you now have a VCR to play it in.
That's true, and I only have like 3 VHS.
I'm thinking you need to pick up some more VHS. Grab Stigmata. It's a good movie. You ever see it?
No.
It's a good movie. Did I mention? It's a good movie.
Is that Patricia Arquette?
It's a good movie. I don't know, John. I'm thinking since you have a VCR now, that definitely means you need a VHS rewinder, right? Look at that. New in box and everything, because you know you do not use your VCR to actually rewind your tapes. You never do that. You have to have your actual rewinder. So I'm thinking you need to pick that up, right?
I mean, I also see the speakers.
The what?
The Sony speakers over there from like.
You want those too?
Personalized experience.
Forget the speakers. But you need the VHS rewinder. About a week or two ago when I was here, I picked up a whole bunch of awesome stuff like Arrow releases, and I think some other really cool horror release or something like that over here for only $1. And today we're finding this, the Lethal Weapon, the full Adrenaline Field Collection Blu-ray set. This is I believe a UK release. That's pretty awesome. So brand new, factory sealed. They're only asking $10 on this, which doesn't seem like a bad deal. You need these films, but for today you're just gonna
I have them on Blu-ray, but not the director's cuts.
Are these director's cuts though?
Yes,
they are. Oh, okay. I did not realize that. So that is kind of awesome. To be honest, I think maybe I need the director's cuts on Blu-ray. So I'm kind of tempted to pick this one up because I think I want to say my Blu-ray release only has the actual cut. See, I could be wrong about that though. I have no idea. So now I'm kind of tempted to pick this up. Well, if you're not getting it, should I? Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay. If I'm wrong, leave a comment down below. But after a little bit more research, I think we found out these are not the director's cuts. These are just the standard theatrical cuts, which is what I already have on Blu-ray. So I don't need this. But man, that's a really nice set for only $10. So brand new factory sealed. Kind of hurts to put that one down, but I'm gonna pass on it. I gotta do it. I'm not sure what they're asking on all these the DVDs here, but there is some really interesting things. Like, yes, Wild Wild West. I don't care what people say. I love that movie.
Wild West.
I love the song. I love the movie. It's fantastic in my opinion. This is really cool. It's a 4-film collection, which comes with, Lockup's actually pretty fantastic. The Condemned, not so much. Maybe Ticker. I don't know. I've never seen Ticker. Leave comments down below. But just the fact that this comes with Bloodsport 4 is really neat. You don't see that out in the wild very often. I already have Bloodsport 4, so I don't really need this, but still, that's cool. They also have this Blu-ray set here of the 7 Copycat and Taking Lives, which I actually already have. Don't need that either. So I think, sadly, again, just a whole bunch of stuff I got to pass on. You passing too?
I'm passing.
Yeah. One of my favorite booths I always see here at Jake's is, of course, the DVD and Blu-ray guy. But unfortunately, again, it's just mostly stuff I already own. Although if I was still into collecting different artwork variations, I would so have to pick up this. Oh, wait, it's... Do I have Beauty and the Beast in 3D? I'm gonna have to double check on that now. I didn't realize this was a 3D release of Beauty and the Beast. That's actually really cool. Again, I love the artwork variation on this. I think the fact that they're actually numbered too, which is really cool than to do over in the UK. So I don't know. Now, 1 second, I'll be right back. I gotta do some research. And of course, I already own it. I am not surprised by that at all. One of these days, I'm gonna actually find something I need to pick up for me and my collection. What did I buy? Like 1 movie today? And it's something I technically already own. I'm just upgrading. Yeah, you having fun there with your drink? I'm gonna take that as a yes. So I know I've looked through these DVDs like 100 times before, but we were just given word that apparently this whole entire box here is actually new stuff. And I'm seeing things like Lincoln, which is pretty cool, which I already have. Although this Lincoln I don't have. This is a biography, Abraham Lincoln, Preserving the Union, which is cool. But unfortunately, the disc inside there's loose. And this is still brand new factory sealed. I know a lot of you guys are always saying, oh, well, the disc is probably fine. You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But I don't buy loose discs and cases, so I'm gonna end up having to pass on that, which is kind of a shame because that's a biography documentary I actually don't have. Here's a whole bunch of Disney Zoom Zooms, including a Jar Jar Binks one. I actually already have one of these, so I don't need this, and I don't really collect for Jar Jar anymore anyway as it is, but that's still really awesome to see. I am kind of digging this. Why am I even looking at it? I already have one. I don't need that. Also, something I shouldn't be looking at are all the Dorbs, although, wow, look at the Poison Ivy one. That is awesome. A bombshell Poison Ivy. They've also got Jason Voorhees here and Gizmo, which is really, really cool. He's flocked and everything, too. That's pretty neat. The Predator. I don't know why, though. I keep coming back to the Jar Jar that I don't need. All of these DVDs and Blu-rays here are also only $1 a piece, and I'm seeing some interesting things, but I think I'm just going to grab these two. So I'm picking up W, which I only have on DVD, so yet another upgrade. As I said to you guys, I'm really just big on like upgrading right now. That's a thing I'm very much focusing on now that I've purged my collection. I want to get anything I have on DVD, on Blu-ray, so definitely want to pick that up. And then this I don't think I have. This is some History Channel, Mysteries of the Bible. I want to say I don't think I have this because I don't know, part of me says they re-released this under a different name at some point. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. You know what? It's only $1. It's not in the mintiest of condition, but whatever. For $1 for something I may or may not have, I'm you know what? I'm just going to buy them both. This table here is a whole bunch of media, including some awesome box sets, but I think I'm just going to pass on that, though this is tempting, well, or at least it would be if I didn't already have it. The Woodstock 94 album. This is a great CD compilation. If you guys don't have this, you have to pick this up. That is fantastic. But again, I already have it. However, what I don't have are these, Ramones End of the Century. That's awesome. I'm going to grab that. Also, the Sex Pistols and the X Pistols, The Swindle Continues. I used to have this album back in the day and was stupid and sold it. So getting that back into my collection. And I don't have this either. Bad Religion live at the Palladium, whatever.
Palladium.
Live at a Palladium. Live at a place I've never been before. I don't know. It's a live Bad Religion DVD. So that's really, really cool. So I'm picking up all three of these. I mean, $5 a piece. You guys know me. I'm usually more cheaper when it comes to my DVDs and my CDs. But when it comes to awesome punk rock, what?
Palladium?
When it comes to awesome punk rock, I'm gonna pay the $5 a piece.
What's a punk rock?
You're driving me crazy today.
You know it.
Well, now I'm kind of regretting not doing what we usually do, which is working away from the back up to the front, because back here we're finding all these amazing Blu-rays. There's a lot of really good things here, and I'm kind of wondering what maybe he had earlier that we missed out on, because I do see things like The Godfather and Little Women and stuff like that. Just, again, really good titles, but mostly stuff I already have or just don't need. Do you need the oh, that's Jackie Chan? I've never seen this. Wow.
Good man, too far.
Well, see, now you're showing me Jackie Chan movies with Pierce Brosnan. That's kind of awesome. I actually don't have that. Is this good? Should I be picking this up? What are you doing to me, Smalls? You're killing me, because I was just gonna pick up these two. So I'm gonna grab Night of the Galactic Railroad, because it's anime. I know it is what it is, but it's an anime Blu-ray I don't have. And then I'm also picking up, because I only have this on DVD, some 8 Below, because it's Disney. I will always upgrade Disney to high definition. So for a total of $5, I gotta pick these up. But I'm thinking about this too. All right, so yeah, leave a comment down below. The Foreigner, is that something I should have picked up? Because I did end up passing on it. Honestly, the guy had a lot of stuff I wanted to pick up as upgrades, but at like $3 a piece, even 2 for $5. I mean, doing upgrades on things I don't necessarily, quote unquote, like need right now immediately to have on Blu-ray, I decided to pass. So I was kind of tempted to go back and get some more stuff, but I don't know. Leave a comment down below. The Foreigner, is it good? I kind of want to see it. Again, with the things I don't need, a Motu honeycomb centerpiece. How awesome is that? I'm asking $25 on this, which I mean makes sense to me. It's still brand new, factory sealed. What would I possibly do with this? I guess put it on a shelf somewhere, but I don't know. If this was like, let's say $1, maybe I'd grab it then. Probably not for me though, probably for the store, but at 25, as cool as this is, I don't really collect Motu and I have nothing to do with this. So again, I'm just gonna pass. Everything in this box here is only 50 cents a piece, and I am seeing some vintage Rust trolls. Look at that with the Rust logo on the bottom and everything. They actually have a bride and a groom. Those are neat. Also, whatever this is, like, I think I'm gonna say it's MC Hammer. This is an MC Hammer troll doll. I have no idea. The belly dancer or something. Leave comments down below if you know what that is. I am gonna pass on that one, but I'm thinking for a total of $1. I mean, I gotta pick up vintage Rust trolls, especially when it's a bride and groom set. That's awesome. And this is why at this flea market, we usually start in the back and work our way up to the front, because as you can see, people are already starting to pack up and go home. There's a lot of empty spots back here. This is not a all-day flea market. This is like maybe till 11 or 12-ish flea market, and then people just, well, they pack up and start going home, unfortunately. People here in the back, this is more like the yard sale area, and then up front's more like the kind of the hardcore people who actually like rent tables. So yeah, these people usually go first. So whatever, maybe we made a mistake today. Maybe we should have started in the back and worked right to the front, but I'm happy. I mean, we got a bag full of stuff. You got a DVD VCR combo.
Yeah, I would have gotten that.
We're finding good stuff today. Yeah. It was worth it. All right, guys. So yeah, with everybody packing up and going home, I think we are just about done here at Jake's Flea Market. But again, we have like an entire bag full of stuff. I would say quality over quantity. Although with that being said, we did actually come across a lot of quantity today. We found a lot of really cool stuff. It was just stuff we didn't need or already had, unfortunately, but still lots of awesome pickups. I'm so happy that I decided to spend my Father's Day, where Father's Day should be spent, at the flea market. So, all right, guys, with that, we are done. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, check down below for links to Patreon, Spreadshirt, and the Cinematic the story came from Cinematic this, and check down below for a link to, hey, somebody knows me, how's it going? And check down below for a link to,
not a father, some of a bulls.
Not a father, some of a bulls. All right, I'll see you guys next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.